Hey you guys, it's Tori, also known as LoveMsLiz, and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm actually going to be talking about the I don't dream of labor trend and basically my views on it. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into the video. And I saw Lynette Atkins' video maybe about 4 months ago, and the video to me said a lot of things that were almost like reminders of my ability to do and achieve the things that I want out of life. In the video, I did not get a sense of anything being easy. I didn't get a sense of anything remotely related to not working at all to where no income is coming in. But I got a sense of encouragement from saying the things that you want in life, the things that you're trying to achieve, the things that you're trying to obtain, society has you chasing other things. Society has you chasing a check versus chasing your passion. Rich is what rich means to you. Rich is not being financially abundant. Rich is not living in a mansion and having the nicest car on the block. Rich is whatever you want rich to mean. So if rich to you means chasing something that you're passionate about and making a little bit of income off of that, but being happy in your daytime, then that's what that is. If rich means making all the money in the world and being on Forbes list of rich people, I don't even know what it's called because I don't care about stuff like that. But if that's what rich means to you, then you chase that. If rich means to you being able to afford an expensive dinner, but still working a 9 to 5, that's what you do. Like that's just what it is. The I don't dream of labor trend is saying, get back in touch with yourself. Get back in touch with what you wanted your reality to be and distance yourself from what your reality has become. I can say for sure that I've gone with the flow of life to an extent of where I looked up and was like, wow, what am I doing that I actually enjoy? From the clothes I would wear to the decorations in my house to my job at the time, like everything that was in my life were things that just kind of flowed to me and I went with it because it's what society said was correct. I never even considered what I wanted to be my major in college until I was in college, and I picked what I picked based off of, what I was most interested in at the time. But if I would have been going after what I wanted in life, I would not have been at the school I was at. I would not have been in the city I was in probably. I would have been on a completely different plane. So I don't dream of labor. It's really just a reminder to back up from what it is that society tells you you need: a degree, a master's, a house, a car, a this, a that, and fall back in line with who it is you are. It's telling you and reminding you that you're a powerful person and that what it is you're passionate about can be right there if you work for it. Nothing about this trend is to say, oh, it'll be easy. Oh, all you have to do is just make one decision and your life is going to change. Oh, it'll be, girl, you should have just been did this. You should have been done that. Because it's going to work out all the time. All the time it's going to be super simple. It's not to say any of that. It's to say that you are a person, and that feeling of discomfort that you have when you work at your job and you know that this isn't what you want to do with the rest of your life, but you don't really know where to turn or you don't really know what next step to take. That feeling is telling you something. There's a beauty about discomfort. There's a beauty about being uncomfortable. And even in looking back on my personal life and how uncomfortable I've been in certain situations that other people would have probably been extremely excited about, I know that that's for a reason. Like, I know it's because God is like, girl, you can't get comfortable here. If you were to get comfortable here, that's gonna mess up the plan. Like, that's gonna mess up the plan. Remember who you are. Remember what you're worth. And you forget that. You feel minimized to a check, or you feel minimized to your job title, or you feel minimized to the material things that you obtain. Whereas there's a whole world within you that's trying to tell you what it is that you want and what it is that you dream about are things that you can obtain. You have dreams and you are able to reach them. Now, like I said, what I will say is this is not something that's just going to be an easy process. And whereas people say, oh, she forgot about the poor people, or oh, she wants to be lazy, she doesn't want to work, and that just doesn't make sense. I can't say I don't dream of work. I love work. I love building my business. Your business is your dream. Your business is your dream. And poor people, yes, also have the ability to live out their dream. It all starts with a mindset thing. It starts with a mindset thing. And there will be a lot of things that you face in life that'll have a decision you have to make. And you can make the decision of comfort, or you can make the decision of discomfort. But once you hit that crossroad of like, what am I going to do? Especially after making the same decision over and over and over again, because you can just go with comfort, security. And I shouldn't even say comfort. I should say security. Going going with security your entire life and then waking up and being like, damn, I'm uncomfortable as hell. This is really uncomfortable. I don't feel right. Like something doesn't feel good about what I'm doing. And it's because you have all these dreams and all these things that you let go because you were doing what society said you should do. The sky is the limit. Opportunities are endless. And this isn't to say that even, you know, some people are saying that this is going to end the society as we know it if everybody just starts saying, well, I don't dream of labor either. No, it's not. Because some people dream of being doctors, some people dream of being lawyers, some people dream of being teachers. It's not to say that people don't want to work. It's not to say that you shouldn't, you know, contribute to the society in some way, shape, or form. It's more so saying, are you contributing in the way that you actually want to contribute, or are you settling for what it is that you've been handed easily? And even for myself, I can look and say, you know, I've settled on a lot of things in life because I had been going with the flow of what kind of drifted my way and like picking up certain things that were easier. And even those things weren't easy to obtain. Like it wasn't easy for me to buy my house. It wasn't easy for me to get my master's degree, but they were all things I was able to do. And I did them, and I did them successfully because I had a roadmap. I had a roadmap of, if you want this, you do this. If you want this, you do this. If you want this, you do this. There are some things that aren't as roadmappy. There are some things that take a little bit more effort, a little bit more confusion, a little bit more of a windy route versus the straight shot to the answer. And we can't be afraid of the windy route and the things that we find within it. We can't be afraid to do something against the norm and just have to figure it out on our way there. So that's what I would say. This is coming from someone who's over the age of 25. I own my own home. I have 2 degrees. I had a very good job making a good amount of money to where I could be comfortable. But in realizing I was unhappy, still checking off all the boxes of what I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to be doing it, and really praying and being like, God, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Which route am I supposed to be taking? Where am I supposed to be going? I realized that this isn't what I want. Like, my house, yeah. My car, yeah. A source of income, yeah. But are you gonna go through your entire life never betting on yourself? Are you gonna go through your entire life never taking a chance on yourself? Are you gonna go through your entire life building other people's dreams, helping make other people successful, whereas you are literally in a position where you're capped? You're capped. The only place to go from here would be law school. And you know you don't want that. So what do you do at this point? Where do we go? What do we do? And it's just like, even being a person, whereas I've had a number of opportunities to make money in other ways, and I still just went with the safe route because other things have been scary. If I were to go any further than where I am right now without saying I'm gonna go all in on me, then I would look back one day and be like, what have I done? What have I done? What do I get playing safe? Like, what do I get staying in a box? What do I get sitting in a room that I've clearly outgrown? There's no amount of money. I mean, and yeah, I guess you could say there is an amount of money to where it'd be like, well, you know, I don't enjoy what I'm doing, but I'm comfortable living. And that's the thing. Even if that were the case, even if it were the case of, okay, let me just work until I make X number of dollars and then I'll be comfortable and set for the rest of my life and I can do whatever I want in my free time. It's just like, do you know how much time goes into a workday? Do you know how much time goes into a career, a full-time career? That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. We limit ourselves to what we feel like is normal because society has made it something that's normal that does not really sit right in our souls. And again, this is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But the people that it's for, they'll know it's for them. And it's for the people who are doing something that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. And yeah, you know, even if you're a doctor and sometimes going to the hospital doesn't feel right or whatever the case may be, it's different. This is not on a small scale of, oh, I just don't really feel like going to work today. Because even when you're growing your business and building your business, there will be days where you're like, oh, I probably don't feel like packing these orders or doing this admin work. There will always be times where you don't feel like doing something. But if you're living your life doing something and you know there's something else that you've always wanted, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're absolutely positively doing yourself a disservice. And starting the process may be slow, especially if you are someone who's in a situation where you can't quit your job right now, or you can't just say, let me throw in the towel and go full force for this plan that I have no no idea how it's going to turn out, or I have kids, I have mouths I have to feed. But ultimately, you can start the process, even if it's an hour a day, moving up to 2 hours a day, moving up to 3 hours a day. If it's pulling double shifts, I'm working all day in the morning time and then I'm going home and I'm working all night too. It is possible for anybody to change their life at any point in time. And although it would not be easy, you cannot put limitations on people. You cannot put limitations on yourself, because if you put those limitations on yourself, you're going to be stopping your own growth and your own passions and desires and dreams before you even get started on them. So I say all that to say, and I know it was very rambly, and I don't even know if I really touched on everything that I actually thought, but it just started coming out. So that's how we gonna get it. But think about yourself. Like, think about what it is you want. Reevaluate the things that feel good. Sometimes we move so fast through one phase to the next phase to the next phase to the next phase. We literally never give ourselves a time to just be like, okay, I'm an adult now. What do I want? I'm an adult now. I went from high school to college to job to house to now I have to keep my job to now like, it's just a process, and you need to give yourself time to really back up. And I feel like with the pandemic and everything that happened, and this whole people are quitting their jobs and just saying F it and I don't want to do this anymore, I don't feel like it did anything that should have been too unexpected. I feel like living through a pandemic and seeing how drastically the world can change in a matter of days, in a matter of months, and having time to sit and be still, and all you have is yourself. For me personally, throughout the pandemic, I was by myself. So we're on lockdown and all I have is time to think about so much stuff that it's just like, it was my first time to slow down. It was my first time since I've been in this position that I had the opportunity to be like, this life is kind of crazy. But it's just like, wow, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? How do I feel? Does everything feel okay today? Like, do I feel okay? Like, am I happy? What's happening? So I know I'm getting super rambly and this could go on for hours, but I say all this to say, I Don't Dream of Labor is a nudge. It's a nudge. It's a reminder that you are a person. You are not a machine. You are not a robot. You are a human being, and there are things that will probably set your soul on fire, but you might not have been living in them. You might have not been experiencing them the way that you would like to experience them. And when you drift off in your mind and you go to a different place that's not in this world, not in this reality, and it's of the things that you feel like you can accomplish and the things that you think that you can do, I don't think those desires are put there for no reason. Those desires are put there because there's something within you that can achieve them if you want to achieve them. And no matter how far you've gotten in life, no matter how far you've gone, you know, being very robotic and in order, making a switch is possible, and doing the things that you want in life are, I want to say, your natural born right. You have a right to the things that God has put within you that make you happy, that you feel like you don't have a right to, that you feel like you can't achieve, because that's the way life works. We have something we want and then blatantly putting it, I don't know about people who are watching and their views and their beliefs, but my belief is the devil, the enemy, will put something in your mind to make you go the wrong way, to make you feel like you're not enough, to make you feel like what you want isn't attainable, what you want isn't achievable, and you need to stick to what you know. Play safe. If you feel like you've been playing safe, if you feel like there's way more that you could be getting, start today. Start today. I don't care what the situation is. Start today, because your life can change. That concludes this video. I know it was kind of rambly. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and leave comments about what you think. Do you think I'm crazy? I mean, you could think I'm crazy, because I feel a little crazy for, you know, feeling how I feel, but that's what it is right now. So yes, that concludes this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.